Is there any specific things, like anything that you do to keep motivate yourself? Is there anything that you follow, whatever?
Yeah, so I keep on talking, like, I mean, after, I disconnect my meetings, right? I take a break. I go to my family. I discuss. In case if it is remote, in case if it is office, like, we go to team members and discuss, on certain things which is needed to be discussed or may not be needed to be discussed, right? And then we come back and then again again fall back, right? That what needs to be done as a next step. So that's the best strategy, right? So,
And sir, at
and one
last.
more thing I want to add, like, I mean, when you get into new projects, right?
Hmm.
You may not know, like, what kind of tools will be required to be implemented, right? So something like ServiceNow, Archer, like, and Fusion, like, these are key BCM tools in demand, like, which you guys can look at.
Okay. And sir, you are in consulting right now, right? So is there any kind of a myth that you heard and you just laughed it off?
You asked me one question that, what was the biggest threat? Are they going to remove
Yeah.
me, right? Any job loss threats, right? That's the, common and the biggest threat, like, you'll be hearing from the very first day after signing the employment. Because in the employment, if you read properly, which you cannot, right?
Yeah.
uh, they will write that in case if your performance is not good, they will remove you in, let's say, whatever duration they have decided for probation, or maybe before that. Yeah,
Sir,
discipline is
at
very
last,
important.
sir, because,
Discipline is very important. We need
yeah.
to be very disciplined. We need to be right on time in office. We need to be attentive, like, if there is a meeting, if there is a call, we should be there, right? Otherwise there is a problem. Yeah.
Sir, at last, my last question. You're a leader, right? So, is there anything you have done to enhance your leadership skills, like to move forward with the whole team? Is there anything you have specific did?
There are a lot of IITs and IIMs, offering certification on leadership, right? So which currently, like, I'll be keeping an eye on. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And so, my questions are done. If anybody else
Thank you.
from the meeting want to ask something from Sudeep sir, they may ask right now.
How can DSPs are associate with your esteemed company, Sudeep ji?
Sorry.
One is like mentorship that we request, corporate people to come and
Correct.
mentor the students. One is that. What other things you envisage that?
So the best part to follow is, like, I mean, we can go check, like, what is the intern, process, and I can take the permission, to send it to you, like, through Ivanchi, right? And they will be naturally, like, so we will not be involved in the shortlisting and things like that, but they will be, like, getting in touch, understanding, and maybe, you are basically in. Yeah, if everything goes well.
Yeah, because students want to have their internships and jobs in good brands,
I know.
the companies which have good reputation and things like that.
See, don't wait for only internship. Although, like, first
Mm.
job, getting a first job, like, will be very difficult, right? Uh, uh, we all can try, like, to follow that route, right? But there are certain, criteria they follow, right? So in case if that doesn't happen, that will, set you disappointed, right? So don't do that until, Ajay sir, checks, or somebody else, checks with Wipro and come back. Yeah. Naturally, like, if there is a possibility, they will not let you, or, they will not allow you to, go, right? They will
Yeah,
be very
generally,
hesitant.
generally we suggest you should have some top three, five dream companies, and then work for that to be there. And if you do well, obviously companies like people, those who are willing to contribute something. Are you bringing something on the table for the company
Correct.
or not? So if you have some dreams already fixed, then you can reach there. Nobody will be able to stop you if you are really working hard to
Hmm.
achieve your dream and fulfill all the requirements which are there for any company to be in. We have currently BCA, which is in the tech field, and we have BB and BCom honors at the moment.
Okay.
And these students, now we have in Indraprastha University and Delhi University, both we have started 4 years UG programs. Earlier, these were 3 years UG programs.
Correct.
So now we have 4 years. That means it is more like a terminal degree now for them. They can go straight away
Yeah. So
for
if the
job.
sector, sector, maybe you can segregate like, sector wise. If it's finance, right? Uh, then yeah, I mean, you can try Wipro, right? But also, some of the companies which are BFSIs, local banks, right? They are actually, also hiring. So if we get any kind of, a reference, like, we'll be happy to share.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. So I think I'm done from my side. It was really very enriching experience you shared from your heart. What is important for the youngsters to pursue and follow in their life. It is one thing to be an employee, and it is another thing to be an employer. So for these youngsters, they have that opportunity also right now,
Hmm.
that you can think of starting your own venture as well.
Correct.
So even for that, there are mentors which are available. So consulting is something which is very lucrative.
Right.
It is,
No,
the people.
consulting, yeah, in
Mm, mm,
consulting, don't jump, from the day one, right? So
mm,
because
mm.
first of all, if you try, to apply, they may or may not, take it, because of experience, and things like that, right? They also take freshers, so if in case, there is a fresher opportunity released, they will let you know. Okay. Uh, but I think, I mean, keep your LinkedIn profile updated when your course is done, side by side, like, apply. And then, I mean, if we get any reference, like, we'll share it with Ajay sir, and Ajay sir is also trying, like, right, with some universities. And if banks, I would say that, if it's BCom and other things, then, it will really help.
Sir,
Even BCA. Yeah.
sir, at last, like, I don't
Yeah.
know, I just got this question out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Uh, now, you earlier you said that a person, you said a person should be to able to take feedback, right? Any feedback for me, sir, or for Ivanshi?
Uh, Ivanshi just introduced me, right? So, thanks for the introduction. I could not, get opportunity to interact more, but I think, your communication, I can see that, it's very good. I'm not aware about your domain, right? So difficult to comment, like, what level of expertise you have, what level of certifications you have. These all certain things, like, you need to keep on upgrading yourself, as early as possible. Don't wait for, that right time to come. This is the time, like, when families also will support. After some time, like, when they're helpless, they cannot, right? So there is a lot of, to and fro milestones here. But you're
Sir,
doing fab, actually. I think, the reason why you're asking question is because, you're good.
yes, like, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm done from my side.